Perfect.
会。
Yeah.
都说
Yeah.
It's okay.
Did you get it? It's crazy. Oh my God. Is this real life? Oh my God. Okay, you're cool again.
I'm cool again.
Bye, Joseph.
Bye. Bro.
Trying to get everybody. You go.
Les toits à ce noir gris fera.
Yeah.
虽然高中复令时川广。
Thank you guys for coming. Welcome to China.
Out like a light, hey, like a light.
Destined ones, I know it has been 15 days since I've been back in America from China, and so many people have been asking, where's the China vlog? Waiting on the China vlog. Well, as you can see, the video is an hour and a half, completely Chinese dubbed, so this took some time. I went to bed at 3 a.m. in the morning, so I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I gave y'all everything I had in this one, man. I'm just exhausted, but I'm happy. So please share the video. If you're watching on Bilibili in our YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. On Bilibili, I've never said this, but please, I would like to get to 20,000 followers, and I've never asked y'all this. Please just follow the channel. If you've been watching me this long anyway, you may as well. I think the Black Myth Wukong DLC is coming up. I think Phantom Blade Zero got some more surprises later in the year coming up. Y'all know this is my passion. This is my love. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the trips or nothing like that. This is all for the love of the game. Speaking of the game, thank you so much to S Game, who made all of this happen. I mean, this was the greatest experience of my life. They paid for my flight, they paid for my hotels, they paid for my food, literally paid for everything above and beyond. So thank you so much to Soulframe and to Will and to Ying Ying and to Helen and to Joseph. And on the Hero Game side of it, because I did a trip over there too, thank you so much to Daniel and to Kevin and to Zen. All of y'all are absolutely amazing. You always have a place in my heart. This goes beyond creator and marketing. This is just me as a human, as a friend, saying thank y'all so much. This really changed my life, truly. At the end of the video, I had one last thing that was given to me by Game Science, courtesy of Hero Games. And I promise you, it's the most amazing. It's gonna blow your mind. I will have timestamps down below on the YouTube video. If you're watching on Bilibili, I don't know how to do timestamps yet, so I apologize, but hopefully you're watching the entire thing anyway. I know it's a very long video and you may not be able to watch it in one sitting, so just watch a little bit, pause it, whatever you need to do, but promise you it is worth your time. From the time I left, from the time I got home, I recorded everything. I mean everything, which is why it took me so long. And lastly, special thank you to my friends over at Keychron. They sent me this custom Black Myth Wukong keyboard right before I left, like the day that I was leaving for China. It had just came in our mail and my wife wanted to open it. I was screaming at her, no, please don't. Now I haven't opened it yet, just because if I did, it's going to take me another 2 or 3 days to get this video out. And we have and we have a live stream for Gamescom coming up. Hopefully the Black Myth Wukong DLC trailer is there, so I don't have time to open it on camera yet, but you'll see some B-roll here. It's absolutely amazing. It has freaking, I mean, it has RGB lights, it's Bluetooth, it weighs like 30 pounds. It is absolutely unbelievable, and I cannot wait to open it and put it to use. But right now, I just want to say thank you so much to them. I will leave the link below in case you want to pick one up yourself. And also, I am doing a giveaway because they gave me an extra custom keyboard to give away on the YouTube channel. They gave me this custom Daisy special edition mechanical keyboard that's absolutely sick. Has special buttons and everything, as you see in the B-roll here. So if you're a PC gamer, or if you just work in the office, or you have your own setup at home that you just want a cool keyboard, all you have to do is put Daisy in the comments below. If you're gonna make a normal comment, just say what you need to say in the comments, just put Daisy after that. that'll automatically enter you into the giveaway, and I'll announce the winner probably within like 72 hours. So I will pin your comment if you are the winner. Now keep in mind, I will need your shipping address once I send this out, so please be aware of that from Keychron. So without further ado, please enjoy my first experience going to China from video games and Phantom Blade Zero for the first time. Thank you for watching. Let's get it. So it is the night before I head to China tomorrow. I guess we're gonna start this vlog off here. I have absolutely nothing packed. I just finished editing my Wukong Fallen Feathers video. I gotta get that uploaded and scheduled for a few days from now. I think I'm still in denial that I'm going, which, as insane as that sounds, I even shaved the beard. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest and I'll be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Just telling all my friends to download WhatsApp so I can like talk to them, you know, when I get off there. You know, I'm a little sad, but I'm excited at the same time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is day -1. So tomorrow, it begins.
Asking me how did it feel? Can't say it didn't surprise me.
I'm here. I have to print out like this. It's the next day, like an hour before my flight. 1 hour. But my boy Taco, the next big Chinese YouTuber, you doing something? I'm doing a vlog. Oh. I mean, it's not live, but it's like later. Anyway, he's giving me my papers, and he's the next big Chinese YouTuber. Starting with a video today, I can't wait to see. I'll leave a link down below.
Chinese cuisine, baby.
He was formerly a Call of Duty YouTuber, and he retired. So.
Me, last time I looked to my right, you was standing beside me.
And of course, the love of my life is taking me to the airport. She didn't want to be on camera because she's not all dressed up, but this is her, okay? See, I got you. And my wife recorded me as I walked into the airport. She was crying, of course, and I dropped a little tear myself. But even more sad is the fact that I was wondering why I couldn't check into my flight. And turns out I was at United. I was supposed to be in Southwest, bro. I'm such a bot. I ain't flew in forever. Oh my God. Time to get some food, bro. So once I got checked in, got through TSA, I was starving, so I decided to find this restaurant here, and by far the worst pizza I've ever tasted in my entire life. I didn't even finish it. It was so bad. Absolute dog shit. But the first flight to LA has begun. Thanks again. Our journey to the east begins. So being that I just beat Death Stranding 2, this song Mighty 61 by Woodkid is my favorite song of the year so far. Every time I got on the flight and we took off, I was playing this song to kind of keep me calm, keep my anxiety down, and it did just that. So you're going to hear this throughout the entirety of this vlog, but just know when you hear this song, that means my anxiety is very high, and I'm using this to calm me down. Such a beautiful song. By the way, shout out to Ying Ying and Helen from S Game hooking me up on the business class. I was playing Dark Souls on the Nintendo Switch. These pretzels was amazing. It was the perfect first flight. If you've played Death Stranding 2, by the way, tell me this is not the intro. Look at this landscaping. Look at this visual, bro. This is Death Stranding vibes, dog. All right, we just about to make it to LA.
In the office, baby. Going up.
So this is actually my first time ever being to Los Angeles. I've never been to California, period. So the fact that I finally make it to California because of video games, it makes it even more special. Now I know I'm only in the airport, but hey, I still count this as a visit to California. So now I'm looking for my luggage, and turns out I was at the wrong terminal. I began to walk and I realized I needed to get to Terminal 7 and I was currently in Terminal 2. I stopped and asked some guy for some help and he told me it was just a short walk away. Well, about 45 minutes later, I finally made it over to Terminal 7 and it was a very long walk. Even worse, when I finally got over there, the stewardess helped me. She said all you had to do was cut across. You didn't have to walk all the way around. You could have saved yourself like 50 minutes. But hey, you know what? You got a long way to go, brother. Everything happens for a reason. And this reason was to exhaust me even more before we headed to China. But yeah. Fucking exhausted, bro. Oh my God. So heading to TSA, that was an ordeal there. I'm exhausted. That 240-day shit, I had to make sure that I was going to be back under the visa time, full deal. But now we're going to TSA. So yeah, that TSA was extensive. They even flipped through the pages of my goddamn gaming magazines, and I get it. It's an international flight. But my next flight, I'm 100% getting TSA pre-check back. I had it before, but I hadn't flown in 5 years, so I didn't need it anymore. I'm getting global entry, cleared, the whole shit. So anyway, I gotta go sit my ass down. So at this point, I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been awake probably about 16 or 17 hours at this point. I've been walking all freaking day. You can see I have a headache. I bought some NyQuil, I bought some Tylenol. I'm absolutely cooked. So when we finally get on this plane and start to board the plane, I am delusional. I'm just ready to get to my seat and go to sleep.
Dim, dam, dadilam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, dilim, didididilam, luda serrano didom, seram, dim, dim, da da da, dim, da da da, dim.
Man, this flight was awesome. United was not messing around. I promise you the next time I go to China, it will only be on United Airlines. This is my first time actually ever going to a bathroom on an airplane. I've never even saw one before, and I went to sleep like 3 times and kept waking up, and we was still in the air. It was crazy. I found a few games. They had Captain America Civil War that I watched like a million times. This shit here was busting. By the way, the guy beside me, he was from Chile. By the way, Iron Man whooped Captain America's and Bucky's ass. It was 2v1. Just want to let the record show. Iron Man was whooping their ass. Anyway, my man here, he was from Chile. Very cool dude. And we didn't have anyone in the middle seat. It was an absolute vibe. I wanted to show that because since we basically went to the future, because we were like 14 hours ahead, it was like, great Scots, Marty, we're going to the future in China. I was losing my mind on this flight. And again, that's my man right there. And it was a fantastic flight, man, and I just can't say enough good things about it. Thank you, S Game, for flying me out again. This shit here was fantastic. I don't know if I was hungry, but every piece of food they gave us on this plane was absolutely amazing. The breakfast was fire, and they gave us this right before we landed in Beijing. At this point, my nerves is hitting. Man, hit that Wukong music, baby. Do 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 do. Made it to China. Crazy. As soon as we landed, I'm looking around like, oh my God, I did it. I'm literally in China right now. This airport is amazing. I was still in disbelief that I'm actually here in China. All right, got my luggage. Ying Ying just called me and said that they got my driver waiting for me with my name, so I'm looking for him. Apparently it's 5 a.m. I mean, my time right now is like 5 o'clock in the evening. All right, we gotta find it. Oh, and this was actually the first time I actually rode on a train or a transit anything ever, so that was a pretty cool experience. Now I'm trying to find the area for the DD pickup. Wow, this airport is freaking crazy, bro. Holy shit. I was taking so many photos and I was just excited to be there, man. This is absolutely surreal. This is truly a destiny fulfilled. And again, thank you all so much for making this happen. So at this point here, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm trying to get my eSIM to connect so I can get in touch with Ying Ying, so I can find my driver, because I have no idea where it's at. Finally, I get in touch with Ying Ying. She finds the driver. He comes, finds me. He grabs my luggage. It's hot as hell. Now, this is the last photo that I sent my wife. I said, hey, I finally found my driver, but it looks like he's about to kidnap me, as a joke. And once I got to the hotel, I wasn't on the Wi-Fi anymore. Once I got in the car, I wasn't in the Wi-Fi anymore. So I didn't have service anymore for like 10 hours. And now the last image that I sent was the photo of the driver in the parking garage and me saying, hey, if I disappear, it was this guy, as a bad joke, because now I can't connect to the Wi-Fi at the hotel. The driver was driving like an absolute maniac, but apparently in China, they all drive like Fast and Furious. So we were stressed out about that. It was raining. So this entire time, I'm stressing out because I can't contact my wife and I can't connect to the Wi-Fi and I don't have my eSIM. And thanks so much to Tyler, because his service was still kind of working and he was able to let me know the next morning or later in the day that we had a welcome dinner with the Peking duck and the whole entire thing. But let me take a step back. This is my room. It's absolutely beautiful. I had a view. I was on the 19th floor, I believe. And so this was cool. And all this was just fine. And when it rained a lot, only thing is that rain hit that ground very loud. So at nighttime when it was raining, I heard everything. But look at this. They had like a clear glass in the middle of the bathroom. Just so fancy. Now, of course, everything is way lower, like the toilets and the sink in the chairs than what I'm used to, plus because I'm really tall. But it was just cool to be here in China to finally experience all of this. And this is the first breakfast that I got. Actually was rice, some bread, and just some fruit, because I didn't want to get crazy. Just kind of what I knew. And now I'm sitting here with no service whatsoever, bombed out, stressed out because I've been awake. I don't know what time it is. I can't check my emails. I can't check my social medias. So I am literally just going through it. And I'm actually pretty upset at this point. I'm thinking, like, was this trip worth it? Did I make the wrong mistake? All because I can't call out to anybody and I don't know what else to do. But this is going to be the only low point of the trip for me, because once I finally realized everything was going to be okay and I met up with Joseph that night, he hooked up my eSIM and my VPN and my phone, and the rest. So I ran into one of the hardest bosses in the hotel. It was this little old Chinese lady that came to clean the room, and she saw my shoes on the carpet. She took them off and handed me the slippers. I said, I'm so sorry. Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again. So at this point, since I don't have phone service, I said, you know what? May as well just live in China without a phone. So I started making me some coffee. That was amazing. I started reading some of the books, looking at the magazines and the menus for restaurants. And I just started like hanging out. I couldn't do anything else. And the process of making this slow drip coffee, by the way, was unbelievable. As you saw earlier, I brought my journey to the West book, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Somehow, some way, I found some other black people. Yeah, this one kind of confused me, but hey, you know what? Whatever. So now it is 6 p.m. I have to head to the lobby for the welcome dinner. Now all the creators, the TikTokers, the journalists, everyone's gonna meet down there and we're gonna go head up for the welcome dinner. And at this point in time, I didn't know anybody but Andrew and Tyler, who I rode in the car with from the hotel. Everyone else I didn't know, but trust me, everyone's kind of chill and cool right now, but we get to know each other real fast and everyone gets real comfortable, because trust me, in about 2 days, everyone is like best friends, you know, so it's real cool. But you see this guy right here in the gray hat? That is actually the Lies of P director, Choi Ji-won. And I'll tell you a real quick story. He came up to me and said, hey, is this your YouTube channel? He showed me my YouTube. I said, yes, that's me. And he said, thank you for playing my game. But at the time, it was so much noise, I couldn't really understand what he said. So I just said, oh man, thank you so much for watching. I thought he was like a game journalist or another creator.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's not Thank you guys for coming. Welcome to China.
It wasn't until I sat down with Dennis from Joy Raptor and he said, hey, by the way, you know the Liza P director's here. I said, where? He said, that guy right there in the hat. I said, oh shit. So I jumped back up, went back to him and said, oh my God. Thank you so much. So from this point here, man, this is gonna be the last of my voiceover for quite some time. Y'all just gonna get some raw footage because this video is very long, but lock in. Thank y'all for watching and experience our first time in China.
You got it?
Nope. Well, day one of China is down. I want to do like a quick end of the day vlog or video at the end of each day. So today is the first official day that was complete. Started out terrible, to be honest. I mean, I didn't have phone service. None of my apps worked. So only person I had contact with Daniel from Hero Games, like, you know, Black with Wukong, because I had him on WeChat, but I didn't have Ying Ying on WeChat. I had it on WhatsApp, but I couldn't do anything, bro. And I was so exhausted from the travel. I was jet lagged. I didn't even know it, and I felt horrible, and I was so frustrated. And I wanted to get some food, and I can't even log into my bank accounts. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, man? And the hotel Wi-Fi is terrible, and just a combination of things. Shout out to Tyler, one of the other creators that's here, and like, you know, he told me, hey, we got lunch. Dinner at 6:30 to be in the lobby, and I passed out for like 6 hours, bro. I think I went to sleep like at 10, and I woke up, it was like 3 or 4 o'clock. Luckily, once we got down and we had dinner and we met everybody and all the nerves was gone, it turned out to be such an awesome night. Met some creators that I admire for the first time. We was just talking about video games, just being there with nerds just like myself and being able to have good conversation about video games and just have fun. People was drinking. I met guys from Future Game Show, Game Breaker Guy, Joy Raptor, and just it was so fun. I was sitting right beside Will and just talking about Phantom Blade Zero, and it was a special night. And now, and plus the tech guy Joseph was there. He put the VPN on my phone, so we all good now. Tomorrow we're going to the Forbidden City and we're getting a studio tour of S Game. So it's gonna be a much better. We get started bright and early in the morning at 8 a.m. So now I'm gonna get some shut eye. And first day in China, food was good too. Had a lot of weird shit, some liver and some other shit that I don't eat. But the stuff I did eat, as you saw in the video, was fantastic. So I'm gonna get some sleep. It's like 12 o'clock already. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow for day 2 of China. Today is day 2 of China. Bright and early. Check out Capcom. Gonna get some breakfast, some coffee, and a vibe. Good morning, China. We're headed down to have some breakfast, and apparently breakfast in China is like dinner and supper in America because they have everything that I would eat for dinner. I just got something of everything, and yeah, this is why I'm a fat ass now, because everything on this plate was amazing besides those little sausages there. I didn't like those, but everything else was incredible. But now it's time to go to the Forbidden City, baby. Locked and loaded. Today we're heading to the S Game office for the studio tour, and we're supposed to be going to the Forbidden City, but it's raining. But I don't know if that's just a normal thing around here, but it's been raining ever since I landed. So either way it go, head down to the lobby. Let's do it.
Joseph, are we doing 3 in the back, 2 in the middle, or just 2 in the back? How many?
Let's wait for 5 more minutes for Ying and Will to come over here.
So, hello everybody. So my name is Miranda. I'm very glad to meet you. I'm a local person. Nice to meet you. And everybody can get one. So the year
Yeah, and it's like that.
You hear that? You want to take a picture here? This is where we have our first boss fight.
Dude, you took it out of my brain. I was just about to say, this is the boss area. Gotta be. Dude, it's crazy.
Where are we going?
Where's the purple?
Oh,
There she goes. She's up there. So I'm in complete shock and awe of how insane this place looks. And now we're all here listening to her. She was amazing, by the way. It's Java. Everyone is Java. There's Tony, there's Andrew. They're both very big on social media. There's Salt, Sushi Bay. That's Tyler right there with the dreads, the big guy. It was very hot, by the way, and this was a day that was actually one of the cooler days. Like, I'm dying, bro. Oh my god. And apparently it's even hotter whenever, you know, the sun is out and it's not raining. And yeah, it was hot as hell, but it was so cool to see. It was amazing that this place was still actually put together and upkept just the way it was. We was mind blown. So just some amazing shots, a lot of walking, but it was definitely worth it. Anyway, back to the video. Oh, by the way, this was the moment that I realized Sydney Goodman was here from the Game Awards. Like, we was kind of walking, I looked, I go, Sydney! She was like, hi, what's going on? So I've been watching her for years on the Game Awards and hosting Jeff Keighley shows, and her boyfriend, Brandon, who's a gigantic Pokemon YouTuber and just insane YouTuber across the board, was two of the nicest people that I met on the trip, and was very, very cool. And you'll see them some more later in the other videos.
And then they only can use the flying route from the northeast.
Yo, that is good. Okay, yeah, got it. It'll be filming. Street side.
Gotta get that zero.
Peking duck.
Oh, today's the duck hunt.
Yeah.
Today's the Peking duck day.
Bro, please remind me of your real name.
Deep off in the
O cara tá mandando o pato ali, o putinho da portando ali. Então é isso que a gente vai comer hoje, um patão aí, mano.
I'm surprised he's cutting in the outside.
O cara
同行独创的全中国独一份。一般的鸭子是放在案板上片，而我们是把烤好的鸭子放在精密大骨上片。片是中国厨艺特有刀法，分为平刀片、反刀片、斜刀片3种。精湛刀法更展示可爱的味道。薄薄的虎皮用那么锋利刀子在上面片鸭子，还能做到。
同时，锣鼓是中国传统文化喜庆的象征。
还是然后5万的虎法，对，你想大到我的那种。
You try it? Take you for a ride.
You got it, baby.
Fermented milk? Fermented bean?
He's locked in. I'm gonna come
Bro, that's grim.
You gotta finish it.
That's disgusting.
gotta finish it, brother.
No, I'm not. That tastes like.
You can't sell it now.
That's what I did.
You gotta do it straight, no facial expression.
I won't leave you alone. I got you.
Not as bad as you thought, right? I told you. Oh, man.
It's over now. What you already taken is done.
Oh my
And this day is just crazy, and we're just getting started. Now we're headed to the S Game Studios to meet Soulframe and to finally see some Phantom Blade Zero. I'm so excited. And this is by far one of the most insane office buildings I've ever been in. This is like a spaceship. This is just unbelievable. Everyone is so cool. This is a day where there was actually letting them play any game that they wanted to play. So we're all here in the conference room waiting for Soulframe to come in. He's like a rock star. So everyone was waiting. He walked in and we all just burst into applause. It was awesome.
Great. Did you have a great time in the Forbidden City?
Yeah. Ooh, somebody about to get cooked. What?
I like this TV.
Lies, man.
Josh.
And then a lot of times they'll be like,
And whenever a local publishing center in Los Angeles, I went by Will. Yeah, actually, we know each other for more than 10 years. We worked together before, and then Will went to US for studying, but now we reunion. Play someone else too.
They're just in here gaming, bro.
And 12 hours per day in the office, but half of my day.
Crazy. I need to take my shoes off.
All the plates and weapons and everything. And also I just enjoy manga. This is Berserk. And actions and also the storyboard and character designs and everything. I will do a rough drawing here and then send it to our great art team to expand it and draw it in detail and make it 3D. To very short ones. Yeah.
Is that what they call Gachi? Or?
No. It's actually all of these are.
I heard, you were an architect, right?
Yeah. I studied in architecture firstly in Tsinghua University.
And coming up, you're going to see a whole bunch of coffee artists. This is one of the most impressive things I've seen while I was here, that Helen and Ying Yang got all this coffee in a span of 30 minutes.
Actually, we're Peking, we're doing a lottery.
This was by far one of my most favorite moments from the entire trip of China, being able to just vibe out here in the studio.
The running animation.
Also kung fu. Guys.
Also kung fu?
Yeah, also kung fu masters. Because the way they run, they walk are different.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, good. Hey.
What up, Jack?
林流，老天保佑，金山银山前路有。
Can we get the volume up?
Sorry guys, just one more thing. Everything shooting in the studio.
So good news is Soulframe knew who I was, and I got a photo with him, but unfortunately I look like shit in the photo, so I blocked myself out. So now we're headed to a 16-course dinner. There was absolute cinema. I'm not going to talk much on this. I'm going to let the performances speak for themselves, but this was the most amazing dinner that I've ever been to, without my wife, of course.
Thirsty. Grab the order.
Thank you.
So good. I love my food. I actually wanted to live in Spain.
那么回溯过往，我们来自20年前的初心是什么呢？那么回溯过往，我们来自20年前的初心是什么呢？故事马上开始。
请大家向上看。
虽然高中复令时，川广淮闽朝菜系在京城。
其食材选取极为考究，汇聚各方精品，依照谭家传承已久的。
gonna have like 900 files to go through when I get home for this damn vlog. Oh my god. So our call time is 11 today. Right now it's only 7, actually 6:30. So I'm gonna head down and get some breakfast. I'm just going for the rice though, because I made my first delivery of some junk food. That's why I'm fat as fuck now. This is my first delivery I've done. Been here. I'm sick of the breakfast that they have. So let's see what we got. Chocolate donut vibe. Boom. Oh, it's cold. Sheesh. So, to really solidify that I'm a fat ass, I want to try my first Chinese donut here to see what the vibe is. Holy shit. The crazy part is, I got all that, and for American money, that was only $8. That would have been literally like $70 Uber Eats in America. $60 to $70 Uber Eats plus the tip. That was only $8. I may be moving to China, baby. Fuck. PlayStation Nation, what's up with it? So I'm actually early today. Call time is 11 down in the lobby. I'm good to go. Packed up, got my extra shirt. Today's the day. Let's go, baby. I've never seen anyone in this hall. It's always just me. And the cleanup lady, she scares me. We're medium.
As well, like one is me like walking the grounds, whatever. So it's like IRL style, and then when I'm like sitting down to actually play the game, I wanted like OCS capture. Yeah,
You
so
want to capture the game.
exactly.
You want to capture yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
a Beijing bikini, baby.
So this is the first day of the S Game party. We're heading to the industrial city for the first time, and then this looks absolutely incredible, even more massive and beautiful than I ever imagined. And the cherry on top is, as soon as I stepped outside the car, a fan recognized me and ran up and asked me for a picture. It was the coolest thing ever.
What do you look at this though? Are you DVG? Oh, I know you. How you doing, man? What's your name? Yeah. Nice to meet you. What's your name? What's your name? Yeah. Come in, bro. Come in.
And after that, Game Breaker God had some fans come up to him and take some photos. As you saw, Java was taking photos, and it was just a very surreal experience to be known in another country from video games. But most importantly, I met one of my creator heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Skill Up. You ready?
Yes, sir. Are you?
Ready, man. Oh no! It's like we found like a secret end in the game. Oh my god, bro. So I have to mention this in case you was wondering. It was hot as fuck in this place, like 100 degrees, but it was so cool that it didn't even matter, bro. We did not care. We were just happy to be there. This place looked absolutely like a dream.
Are you ready to go? Yes, of course.
Crazy, bro. Hot as shit, but it's cool. I was able to sit in this chair for a little while before my station got ready. This was the most greatest, amazing gaming experience I've ever had. It had the haptic feedback. It was amazing. It's called Xeon. It's not available for sale yet, but I want to buy this. Yo, here at the Phantom Blade Zero S Game Party Day 1, have me in this area here, in this seat here. It has haptics in it, in the audio, so it's basically crazy, bro. Right now we got the Phantom Blade Zero on the screen. Never stop gaming, bro. Because me just not quitting YouTube got me here, bro. It's crazy. You know, if you're watching this, you got me here, but it was a teamwork effort, man. This is nuts, man. I'm trying not to cry. Anyway it go. So if this day couldn't get even more crazier, there was a fan that wanted a photo, which is insane for me to say. Then after that, S Game pulled me for a series of interviews, and this was just surreal, having all these people talking to me, asking me questions about Phantom Blade Zero, I believe Black Myth Wukong, my time in China. This was just, I felt like I was dreaming. After that, we had another interview where it was me, Java, and Sydney Goodman, and the top Chinese creator. I can't remember her name, but she's a cosplay queen. She was awesome. And from this point there, I had a camera crew and microphone on me at all times for like 2 days in a row, and I felt like an absolute rock star even during this. Now, if you want to see my full Phantom Blade Zero coverage of me playing the game for the first time, I have that in a separate video that I've already posted. I will leave that linked in at the end of this video as well, in case you haven't missed that. The production quality is amazing, and I get my ass whooped as y'all come to expect, but I get the job done. I even got an article in one of the Chinese outlets, and I saw the Chinese translation here, and it basically said this guy is known for Black Myth Wukong. He's not very good in the game, but he's very, very consistent, very, very persistent, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Coming up, this is one of the coolest people I met from S Game. His name is Siwi, and he's fucking awesome.
FENG, White Shepherd, and Crimson Viper. I need to then.
So Siwi was showing us his Phantom Blade Zero bike, and it's the sickest shit you've ever seen.
Are you gonna be going?
I think it's a really smart way of doing it, being like.
So you still have an option to.
If you try it, you know.
The combat designer Bob Wu. Hey.
So the timetable probably is.
So last night I forgot to do my end of day 2 video. Now it's like the morning. I just kind of combined them because yesterday was fucking crazy, bro. I mean, we started out with going to the Forbidden City. That was amazing. A lot of walking. It was hot as fuck. I met some cool people. It's so cool for me to finally meet a lot of these names that I've like listened to or watched, or like you see Games Radar, or PC Gamer, or Future Game Show, or just some of these outlets, IGN, that we see, but we don't know the faces and the name until you meet them. You know, I've been talking to one guy for like 2 days, and like, I didn't know, what he was, who he was. Turns out, he was like a writer for IGN, the coolest guy. I'm just like, dude, you're not even as cool as I imagined someone from IGN would be. It was just cool. But after that, we went to S Game Studios. We all met Soulframe. That studio is fucking amazing. I'm sure I want to yap about it. The studio is unbelievable. That was like the coolest setting, sitting there with all like these gamers and journalists and everyone's just playing the game and cheering on the person trying to beat the boss. It was like the best. I mean, they treat us like royalty, and it's unbelievable. Then after that, we went to this other place. 16-course meal with the freaking ancient, Chinese history, like dancing in between, bro. Like I couldn't look at another piece of food, bro. I was like, oh my God. So when I got back in last night, dude, I was falling asleep as I walked in the door. I took a shower, and I just face planted like it's fucking done. So today's the day for the S Game party, day 1 on Saturday. So I gotta get ready for that. I get like 3 hours today, and then tomorrow they record footage. So I'm excited to see it. Hopefully I can meet some of y'all. And this is one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life, bro. This is unreal, unbelievable. That's crazy.
So now it's the next morning. I want to give y'all a video of the breakfast that they have at this hotel, which is unbelievable. This looks like a Thanksgiving feast, and this is what they had every single morning. But to my shock, once we get to Shanghai later in the video, their breakfast selection is even more crazier and better than what you're seeing right now. But the breakfast was absolutely unbelievable. And again, I feel like I'm living a dream. Ooh wee, boy. Anyway, day 2 of S Game Party begins. Yo, you're here in the VIP section on day 2 of the S Game. My 3rd time playing. I'm gonna master this demo. We got Dennis from over here for Joe Raptor, and we got Java Chip. Hey! Anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I'm excited, and yeah, more to come. Let's go.
So, you know, if you use your light attacks, you can dodge out of your light attacks anytime you want, right? Okay. You like dodge, light attack, dodge, light attack, dodge. But your heavy attacks, you can't dodge them. Oh, okay. You can't dodge out of them. So the thing we have here is you could.
So, because you said the light attacks are at the lower the totem pole at for being able to like cancel it out.
Yeah. So the thing here is something we have is, so here are your light attacks, here are your heavy attacks, right? But your heavy attack, you can only do 2 heavy attacks. So if you want to continue your combo, then the only thing you could do was either the ultimate or you could use the switch weapon. So your switch weapon is a skill that has a higher priority than the heavy attack. So, so something you could do is like you could do light attack, heavy attack, right? And then you could switch, and then you could do another string of light and heavy. So yeah.
The next day I went back and asked Troy for a picture while we was on the tour, and I'm so happy that I didn't miss it.
Oh my god.
I actually love it with the fog.
Yeah, it gives that the
smog.
extra. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Holy shit! Look at this. Oh my god. This is beautiful.
This dance?
So you guys can like just be in the background?
Hype up. Yeah, we move on.
I'll be like, like a security guard.
Yeah. You're right.
You guys
What's that, boys?
Ooh, yellow paint.
much factory idea, so I don't know.
Your knowledge only goes so far about factories. What is that?
I was gonna say it, tell me about this.
I feel like I'm playing Squid
If
Game.
you look closer, you can see all the strings.
Yeah. That's Squid Games, buddy. Oh my god.
Yeah, so like you jump one from
Yeah, for real. You gotta go here, and that's like the pattern you gotta go to. No way.
You might even survive.
Yeah. I always want to share that one.
Every optimist.
I always share that one.
That's crazy. Does it feel weird, like just walking?
I told him it's Squid Game, bro. Squid Game season 3, bro.
This actually you feel like a little scared. You're like, no.
Yeah, fuck that. You see me?
Yeah.
Right here, brother. By the way, shout out to my boy Game Breaker Guy for taking this photo and just being an overall cool dude. He motivated me so much. He looks literally like a movie star.
How sweet. Hey, you know what?
Peace out. You have fun. I'll see you on the flip side. I already jumped in a pool, so I'm good. Nice.
10. Oh, the exhausted crack. This is Chinese Pizza Hut. I didn't even know existed, which sounds probably crazy. By the way, amazing. All right, let's check it out. My first look, I hadn't looked at it. Whoa. What is the little things? Is it cheese? So this was actually really good. It shocked me how much lighter it was. This is carrot cake as well too, and this was fantastic. If I ate this back in America, I would have felt like a zombie afterwards. It's amazing how less processed the food in China is. This is day 4, I believe. Just woke up, I slept like shit. Going down, I know today's the Monday and a lot of people leaving, and fortunately I'm going to Shanghai, so I'm gonna go meet some of the troops for one last breakfast. Let's go. How much was it?
Like 17 bucks. It's so equal to back.
That's gonna be the saddest part about going back to America. That's the morning today. I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm losing count. We're headed here in Beijing, of course, but it's the day that I'm going to finally meet the fine people over at Hero Games, the co-founders of Game Science, if I'm not mistaken. They have been so generous to me over these over this last year. They're sending me all this cool Black Myth Wukong merch and everything. So I'm finally going to get to meet the people behind the email. So I'm so excited. So that's what we're doing today. Then tomorrow we got Shanghai. We're getting on the bullet train. So it's full speed ahead. I'm running out of clothes, by the way. Perfect.
This is the front desk.
Is that a restaurant right there?
This is our cafe.
Yeah, the offices I go to in America are not like this.
So the employees can scan this QR code to borrow some books here. They have a lot of book and maybe some comic over here. Yeah. Let's move.
Whoa.
Here we will see our product. So Ella will introduce some products of us.
Okay, so we now have about 1,800 employees. Who basically contributing in Beijing, Shanghai, Hangzhou, and Chengdu.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Do you recognize any of these products? Yeah.
This is an evolution. Absolutely.
This guy.
Yeah, as you can see here, we do both in-house development and publishing. Yeah, we have several studios here. Yeah, as you know.
I love lights, so my room, my gaming room.
You probably know that we invest in game science. Yeah. The population. Yeah, this is all the work that we have gained.
You running out of space.
Yeah, we've been selected as one of the top 100 internet companies in China. Wow. Yeah, we were also selected as one of the top 15 Chinese global brands by Facebook.
Yes. With the dream team. Oh, this is Daniel, our CEO. So this is a co-founder.
So this is the founder.
Wow. Co-founder here. And this picture is made of by the magnetic pieces. Here, piece by piece.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like chalk. I thought it was like.
Yeah.
It's even more impressive as magnets.
Who do you, so you have to sit here like magnet by magnet?
Yes. Maybe we will do the next chapter when we launch another big one.
Yeah. I like this piece like this. So just like the hang out everything. Just like that, like real life.
Yeah.
And the fabric to the. We also have ice machine to run the beverage cold. Drinks.
I'll just because I just walk in and
Unlimited here, from cheese to the instant noodles.
I need to work here, man.
Somewhere in Peking can be really cold. So we offer this unlimited.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Holy.
Beer stops. Yeah,
I would never go home. I would just work out, or get some free ice cream.
In here, actually, we held the this challenge here 1 year, and I think the champion of last year dropped off like 30 kilograms in just 1 month. Oh yeah.
See all the figures?
That's like my room is full. That's the first thing I know.
Yeah, there's a Ghana one. You watch Naruto?
That's so freaking sick.
I know, right?
Oh my god. I need it. Holy. I'm gonna have to Google that. That one. I want that.
Yeah.
It's so sick. Oh. There's like a Dark Souls boss. It's terrifying. Yeah.
We need to fit properly and it's okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
It's like more like a PvE part. Okay. So in the base island, you have to throw the Japanese and yeah, let's see. Like the files. Yeah. press it and there you go. Keypad says for you to open the.
He was the depiction of arrogance,
Yeah,
right?
he was the top of the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Okay.
All right.
You failed. You failed to adapt. Now you'll fail to exist.
Again, metal beats flesh. Mac systems failing.
That's good.
很不错呀，对吧？Really good, yeah.
Thank you. That's good.
Yeah, this is really good.
People like
In Japan, people have sushi.
Oh. These all on the same. And Daniel, go on, go with it.
But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't. I was like, you know what? Once. And randomly, I bumped into Beast Boy Shop. Now, I waited to this moment to really talk about him because he's one of the coolest dudes that I met on the trip. At the time, when we first met, I had no idea who he was, like he didn't me. But turns out he was probably the biggest creator that was there. He has like 7 million, almost 8 million subs on YouTube, multiple YouTube channels. There's over 1 million subs. And from talking to him, you would never notice. He was like the most quiet, most humble dude that was freaking there. While we was all in the car yapping and messing around, he was just kind of sitting there chilling. And I have two stories. For one day, we was all in the car. I'm sorry I didn't get this footage, but we was all in the car. I think it was me, Gamebreaker God, Java, Dennis Joe Raptor, and someone else. We was talking about Expedition 33, and we was all talking about the endings that you chose, and we was all talking about what was the right ending, what was the right ending. We was all on the same page about what was the right ending. And out of nowhere, he finally speaks after like 30 minutes of not saying a word and goes, "I chose Mayel's endings." And we all bust out laughing, bro. And so he was such a cool dude. And the second day, me and him actually ended up in the car with the director from First Berserker Kazan and his translator. We had like a 30-minute ride where me and him was just talking to the director I think this is when we left S Game Studios. We just had a blast talking to him. It was just memories like that you will never forget. But anyway, he was one of the coolest fucking dudes. I had so many people commenting on some of my photos asking about him because people like love him. And I think he was just so happy and being out and being free, because I know when he's back home in India, he's told me, of course, he's very well known, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for him to go out in the public without getting swarmed. But Beast Boy Shop, a freaking real one, man. Very, very cool dude.
Perfect.
I bet it looks cool at nighttime down here too, huh?
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Oh yeah. It looks like a freaking. You're like a YouTuber on the. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
专业是音乐。
Dude, the art I've seen here in China, like when it's painted, is unbelievable. Try to get everybody. There you go. So they.
There are plenty of parking spaces.
Holy shit! I'm about to put in some.
You want to try this? Butter inside bread. I love it. You can try it.
You know, I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna go like.
I can wait for you.
Oh, it's okay. I just want to get it. They did. But yeah, I want to give them the option. But do you watch like Spider-Man and Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Me.
I love Marvel. I'm dying.
Amazing.
Was mir nicht so stark.
搭配水果制作的，还有刀叉一我让他给你拿的。
山药 A Chinese yam.
Chinese yam?
Yeah. Tastes like taro.
Like a sweet potato?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I had this the other day. It's fantastic. It's great.
在这给他扫个充电宝。
And this was the end of my trip over at Hero Games, and I just want to say thank you so much to Daniel, to Kevin, to Zen. They treated me like a family member that they hadn't seen in 20 years. They treated me better than I think I've ever been treated in my life. And once I got in this car and I was heading back, I didn't tell Daniel this, but I definitely cried a little bit because I can't express to you. I'm gonna cry now, but you can't see my face. So special what they did for me. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Today we are checking out of the Wonder Realm, leaving Beijing, headed to Shanghai. And we're going to be taken via bullet train. Grind don't stop. See y'all there.
I mean, I don't know how it, like, it's not super trending because I barely ever see it.
So we have loaded the stuff in the bag. Now we're about to head to the train station. It's been raining. It's literally been raining for like 16 hours. But now Joseph is counting up the troops. And yeah, we'll be on our way. I'm so exhausted, by the way. Like, I'm so exhausted. But it's a good exhaust. It's been a crazy trip. The best. I mean, if this is my last one, this would be a hell of a way to go out for sure, but hopefully it's not, so. By the way, this is Joseph, and he is awesome. in business class,
That's good though.
you know, like the waiting area. I'm vibing out.
Yeah, like I do one call.
Chinese orange juice.
Wonder. I mean, it's good for one.
I'm ready to go to sleep, dude. Look at the train before it's up. Headed to Shanghai. Guess we're going. You did? Oh, great. It's fucking crazy. Today is like Tuesday too, by the way. It's nuts. Holy shit. 因为此地是巨星和对不行，这样才能够绽放。但你不知为此付出多少代价，多少日夜，多少的失望。倒不如拿起你的利剑，刺向你的心口，把你的心灯绽放。 Now we here in Shanghai, the driver and everything packed up, waiting on everybody to get in. We've been in so many cars, bro, it's crazy. So we finally made it to Shanghai, and it is as beautiful as everyone said it was. The architecture, the design, the vibes, I can definitely see the big difference between Beijing and Shanghai. And that bullet train ride was amazing. Now it's time to experience what Shanghai has to deliver. hotel looks crazy, bro. By the way, shout out to my boy Brandon here. This is Sydney Goodman's boyfriend. He was a class act, just an awesome dude. My son watches his Pokemon channel as well too, and he was just awesome to be around and talk to. Dude, what the fuck? Holy shit. Dude, look at my view in Shanghai. Turn the camera around. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Like I'm in a shopping mall, bro. What's this? It is Tuesday morning in Shanghai, and we're heading down to the second floor for breakfast. Their room was hot as shit last night. I think it's a China thing with the air conditioner, but it was hot. You know, it's a very cool room. But today we're going to the motion capture studio of S Games, and yeah, I'm going to be putting the game. Essentially, I'll see how it's made. Yeah, just so cool, man. The trip could have ended yesterday, and I would have been over the moon. So this is just the icing on the cake. My face still poofy, bro. Anyway. We in Shanghai, all of my friends flew back at home. There's only a few of us just left here in Shanghai, so just kind of chilling. It's a little bittersweet that I'm solo, but you know, back to normal. Raining. So I finally decided to go out without Ying Ying, Helen, or Joseph for the first time, and I went to a coffee shop. I ran into Wesley Leblanc from Game Informer, and I'm so glad Game Informer is back. Me and him got some coffee, we chatted, and we both used Alipay for the first time. He was very, very, very proud. Also, too, this is my menu from the hotel. Literally everything in the hotel room is for sale. You can buy anything in the room. It's unbelievable. All right, today is motion cap day at S Game Studios. And I'm late. you start seeing the same clothes, it's because I've ran out of clothes. It is what it is. I probably should have went this way. Anyway, Shanghai day 2. Let's do it. Bye, Joseph.
Bye.
But luckily, just like a few clips here and there, so it ain't too bad. That's what I should have did. Content makes itself.
This is like a film. It's like that.
Mic'd up too.
That's why we watch the video.
You guys getting okay?
Yeah.
And this is our motion capture studio. Welcome, you guys. So we are now working on one of our combat scenes. You can take a look first, and then our head of motion capture will come to you and try out of the motion capture. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
It's so fucking sick, bro.
This is great. You heard it. Yeah. You heard it here first, guys.
There's definitely new weapons, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's like this
belt inside the wrist to help them twist things around.
For the puppet master, did they actually have someone hanging like backwards like that? Or?
Yeah, there will be someone helping them using their own way to do that. This is a very traditional way of doing that, but a better control through natural human control, not machine. But they get like somebody back then and here performing similar, mechanism like the lion dance.
Oh yeah,
the lion dance, everybody in the dance. So
holy shit.
kind of like
站在这边，对。
Okay, so currently you're in until tomorrow.
That's the one.
准备，好，准备，3、2、1，走！
I feel like the greatest dude.
杨师傅 ，Say hi.
欢迎 ，Welcome.
This is welcome you all to our motion cap studio.
然后就是大家刚才其实也有看到我们在做一些，就是之前大家都玩了，他们都玩了，对吧？
You guys have all played the game, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
感觉怎么样
How do you feel about it?
We love it.
Amazing.
Love it.
很喜欢，是不是？就是我们现在就是在做里面的，现在在做的就是里面对它的动作进行设计。And if they usually play the game after they finish a set of moves to see how well they're translating their thought. 会。
Yeah.
有手。
Yeah. I got you. That's the best I do. Yeah.
有时候会突然之间就是我们在设计动作的时候，或者因为
You guys like content.
He's just like content creation. He's like,
天天都在想。
yeah, it's cool. For sure.
I'm curious if there's any plans to add like a bare-handed or hand-to-hand combat because I've noticed some enemies like the spear lady, the parry, you actually grab her spear and put it back. So I feel like that would be a really cool hand-to-hand opportunity there. So I'm curious if there's any plans for that.
So they will definitely have elements of like arms or like kung fu with just no weapons.
Oh, nice.
But then it is going to be mainly focused on heavy weapons because all the effects, the it's just much cooler. Players get more excited to see all the special, like different moves, different style. But there will, to answer questions, there will be.
Awesome.
Can we just go grab it? I think so. I'm sure we have to order it.
Next time we look at the backward swords in the mocap.
Get a double sword.
Oh, we good. Umbrella breaks. Oh no, it's okay. Just like, holy shit, it's so much cooler than what you imagine.
So cool, right? And then the thumbs, gotta get the thumbs.
Oh my god. Okay, you're cool again.
I'm cool again.
So sick.
Okay, its movement is very cat-like, so instead of being like really rough like a lion, it's very soft like a cat. Sneaky.
因为我们自己本身也有这套东西，但是说很好用，后来发现还是人可能更加灵活，对。剑它就要很巧，因为它是双刃，对吧？所以它就剑就是走的比较好，对吧？你像这种刀，这种刀，它就是单刃的。它就是单刃的，所以它是偏力量型，它的攻击会变得更灵巧，会更加重，而且它这个背它是可以扣的，但是剑，不可以。
So the reason why we have to use different weapons is because every single weapon have their own unique style.
前腰为主，扣，然后靠身体，这样子，那么它的形态上好像是没有变化，对吗？是啊，然后，但是我无限做的这种非常统一的设计，它就会构成我们游戏里面风格的统一，然后你不会觉得它很像，你就会觉得它就是两把武器，这样把武器的手型啊独立。
From the ground, like if I do it like this is simple. If I do it like no,
right.
动。
That's what I wanted to see right there.
透过嘴巴能看到我。
So after this was over, we was informed that we were supposed to be going to the Bund and to be able to see that and have a dinner down there, have a goodbye dinner. But because there was a literal typhoon in China, we wasn't able to go, so we all had to go back to the hotel. Obviously for safety reasons, so I didn't get to see the Bund, unfortunately. But my next trip to Shanghai, I promise I'm going to get to go check it out because I'm so excited about that. So since there is a typhoon, I went and ordered me some Thai food, and the food that I ordered was some pie, some pistachio pie and apple pie. Because why? I'm a total fat ass, which is why I'm on a diet now. I'm so sad and depressed. Anyway, it's okay because right now we're about to enjoy this amazing last dinner in China. What is in English? Here we go. Pistachio something. God damn, bro. It tastes American as fuck, but It's really fucking dry. Today's the last day in Shanghai. My flight leaves at 12:30 tonight to Korea. So today is the last call. So we're gonna try to do a few things before we get out of here. I've been slacking on my vlog, but yesterday was the motion capture, and that was unbelievable. Looking, just being there directly, seeing how it's done. And unfortunately, we were supposed to go out last night for dinner, but we got rained out because it was flooded because of the damn typhoon. So that didn't happen, but you know what? It's okay. I've had more than enough fun. And it's time for me to take my ass home. So anyway, it'll be a few more things today. Hopefully we can go see Fantastic Four possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it's been fun. Well, I mean, like, beyond fun. It's been unbelievable. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna get breakfast. It is like, what, Wednesday morning? Thursday morning? I don't know anymore. So So this was my last breakfast in China, and some of the guys did come over after I stopped recording, and they ate with me. But this was the last breakfast, which the breakfast here was unbelievable. I thought the one in Beijing was fire. This shit was unreal, especially that dumpling. And also, this is the purse that I bought for my wife for her birthday when I got back home. And yes, she did love it. And the lady freaked out when I bought this because I guess it was super expensive in Chinese money. And she lost her mind. Also, my package just came in. My secret package just came in from Game Signs. But I'll show you more about that at the end of the video.
Daniel, legend. And of course, when you've been eating nothing but bullshit and food you can't even pronounce for a week, you know what happens whenever you 30 plus? Tom, 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 tom.
Today is my last day here in Shanghai, China, or in China in general. It's time to go home. I'm packing up, as you can see here. I'm very excited, but I'm so not looking forward to the long travel to get back there. Also with this typhoon and the weather, potential delays, turbulence, you know, it was a lot to get here. But now we gotta go, and I'm very excited. Somebody had asked, I think maybe it was Java or maybe a Game Breaker. It was somebody, we was talking, can't remember who, talked to so many damn people, was asking like how do you transition back? Even like my boy Nana was asking me, how do you transition back after being like, living like this dream life for like 10 days of like a gaming freaking rock star with cameras and this, cars waiting for you and shit that's not even close to the reality of my real life. And I was like, it's simple. It's just like Expedition 33. This is just a painting. And as soon as you put the brush down, or as soon as you take off the VR headset, you're back to reality. But for me, I'm able to be aware enough that I know this is all just temporary. I know it's not real because my kid's not here, my wife is not here. Daddy, what you cooking today? You know, so that keeps me grounded. It was a good little, a good vacation. This is what I needed for my self-esteem, for sure. For my depression, this is exactly what I needed. And yeah, it's time to go, but it won't be the last time. I promise you that.
8:30. Time to boogie. Let's get it. The last of the Mohicans right here, bro. That's it. That's a five, bro. I'm tired already. This is just the first fucking flight. There we go. Perfect. Made it to Korea.
The train has departed from
extensive TSA process out of China and America. Korea got it, bro. Fuck hell, dog. So this Korean airport was absolutely fucking insane. They had freaking robots going around. They had art exhibits. It was like a shopping mall. It was unbelievable. But this flight coming up on Korea Air was the worst flight I've ever been on. This is a 14-hour flight, and they informed us that we did not have Wi-Fi once we got on the plane. So I couldn't even text my wife to let her know I was getting on the plane. So for 14 hours, I had no service on my phone. I was in a smaller seat compared to United Airlines. It was absolute torture. This dickhead in front of me had his seat leaned all the way back, but I didn't want to make a scene, so I didn't say anything. But I was so happy when this plane landed. I will never fly Korea Air again. But hey, I made it back to Texas, back to America. But wait, there's more. I have another TSA inspection. At this point, I was so exhausted and tired. I was just ready to get home. So excuse my bitching. I'm still happy. I'm still grateful. But that flight experience was really, really rough. And that was my fault, because I had an opportunity to upgrade my seats, but I thought it was going to be like United Airlines was, and I was going to have a lot of space, and I didn't. The next time I fly, I'm only flying United Airlines. I'm only flying first class. Not because I think I'm rich or I'm fancy, just because I need the space. I'm claustrophobic. Yeah, End of rant. I love y'all. I love S Game. This was amazing. Thank you.
That's the biggest fucking escalator I've ever seen done. We got one more stop, then we finally back to the crib. I'm pretty sure my left foot has like a blister on it, bro. So much fucking walking in these airports. I'm so done. Send me a private jet, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm done. Or a bullet train. That bullet train was fire. Look how long I've been talking. Look how much left.
So right now, as I record this voiceover, it is 3:17 on Sunday in the morning. I'm exhausted, just like I'm exhausted in the video that you're watching right now. If you watched an hour and 40 minutes of me in China and traveling, I love you so much. But I promise you, this will not be the last time that I am in China. This is all in the beginning. I promise you that. And now, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you what FENG gave me from Game Science.
Definitely back in fucking New Orleans. 100%.
Perfect. And of course, everything that I brought back from China gets immediately taken away from me, from the love of my life, who picked me up from the airport. Thank you. Feels good to be home. That was a long, long journey to the east. But to wrap this up all the way, I got two special gifts. Now, Daniel made it very clear that this is very difficult to come across because it's only a limited amount. This is a Blacksmith Wukong custom vinyl set. I'm afraid to even open this. I'm just going to find some B-roll online of someone else that has one. But look at this here. And I'm a big vinyl player. I have like my Liza P vinyl as well too. So this here is like the full Blacksmith Wukong soundtrack. Man, you can't buy these in stores from my understanding. This is very very special. I got so much Wukong stuff, but this right here is the top of the list. But this wasn't the one that they got me. This is awesome, but it was something else. This would have been perfect. But it was one more other thing. If y'all remember on my video when I announced I was coming to China, I told y'all, I said I would love to bring my Journey to the West book and get some of the people at Game Science to sign it for me. But Daniel saw that from Hero Games and said, hey, and told me, hey, bring your book. I think I can make it happen for you. So when I got there, I gave him my hotel. He sends a driver. He sends like a delivery driver to pick up the book. And mind you, I'm in Beijing at this point in time. He said, okay, by the time you get to Shanghai in the next like 6 days, I have a driver bring it back to you at that hotel. So once you get to Shanghai, give me your hotel information and I'll have him drop it off. So this is very strategic because like anything could have happened that just didn't work out properly. And as sure as shit, I got to Shanghai. Daniel said, hey, what's the hotel you at? And I gave him, I think it was the Longmount in Shanghai. I gave him that. And I think the day before I left, I think it was the day of or the day before I left, he said, hey, it was just delivered. Went down there, got my package as you saw in the vlog, and it was my Journey to the West book. So I opened the book. I'm getting chill bumps as I talk about this. And I open the book and I see this. I see only 2 signatures. So of course I don't really read. I can't read Chinese yet. I plan on to one day. And it's like gold and like a different gold. And I said, dang it, thank you so much, man. This is so cool. I said, but I can't understand this. Like who signed this book? So I sent him a picture. I sent him a picture of this, and I hope he don't mind me sharing on our WeChat. And I sent it to him. He said, and this is his response. He goes, he just puts a wow. Like he was shocked. I said, who is that? And he sends me this. So then he screenshots it and circles one in red and one in blue for me. He said, name in the red circle is Yang Qi, the art director of Blacksmith Wukong, which I know who that is. That's the guy that was in the picture with Kojima and FENG I saw a few weeks ago. He sends me the photo. The art director of Yang Qi. name in the blue circle is FENG. If there was ever a fairy tale dream of a guy playing a video game for the first time, all in love with that video game, becoming known in another country from this video game called Black Myth Wukong, a year later going to China for China's next big game, Phantom Blade Zero, have this amazing 10 days in China, only for it to end with you getting the book that the Black Myth Wukong is based off of, signed by the creative director, the director and the creator and the art director, to sign that book to send back to you home with America. If this was a TV show, you would say that's bullshit. So I'm here to tell you, China taught me at 35 years old that still to this day, anything is possible. So if you're going through some stuff like I am, or you're going through some depression, or you're doubting yourself, you don't think you're good enough, you think it's done, you think you're too old, you think you're past, whatever, I promise you it is possible. Because if I ended up in China, a country as black guy from the South in the slums and the hood and ghetto of America, from playing a video game, anything is possible. I needed this for here and for here. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Game Science. Thank you, Hero Games. Thank you, S Game. And most importantly, thank you, the Destined Ones, for supporting me all this way. Love y'all even more. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing YouTube. I don't know how long I'm going to be on Billy. I do know my time is limited. That's a fact. So, thank y'all. Whenever you're watching this, catch y'all next time.